Greg, I will help you work out your holiday plans for next year because if Nebraska squeaks into a bowl game at the bottom of the Big Ten ladder, of course, you're looking at the Pinstripe Bowl's a possibility in New York City. We talked about that a few weeks ago. You weren't too interested in that.
It's an expensive trip.
An expensive trip that Minnesota made last year, or the bowl game out in Arizona. You could go to that one that Wisconsin went to and played Oklahoma State, or if there's enough bowl slots filled up by the Big Ten, which of course they had 2 playoff teams this past year, so that raises the ladder and everybody goes up a spot or two. But if there's enough, then you slot into the bottom. The very bottom is I believe still the Quick Lane Bowl, the one in Detroit. Do you want to go to Detroit for
not
Christmas?
particularly, but actually I would take that over New York City. Yeah, I haven't been to Detroit, and boy, who was I covering there? The old Gray. What was his name? The running back that was committed to Nebraska and went to Notre Dame. Noah Gray, or what was it? Detroit Modern Day, though. That was awesome. The one and only time I've actually been to Detroit and, spent a couple nights there. And I actually like Detroit. Good hot dogs.
I've been there a couple times, but I was just a kid, so I got nothing for you. That was a long time ago.
Marcus Gray. No, what was it? Jonas Gray. There you go.
Jonas Gray.
Jonas Gray. He played in the NFL. He played for the Patriots for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had 2 Nebraska commits there that night. It was linebacker that ended up. Both of them were committed. And then Bill Callahan showed the door, and they both. Jonas Gray went to Notre Dame, and what was the linebacker's name? He ended up going to Colorado. They were both 4-stars at the time.
I am not remembering Jonas Gray. I keep getting his NFL stats. I just wanted to look. I wanted to see what he did in college, but I can't find his college.
He was pretty good at Notre Dame.
He was the 9th-rated running back in the country.
Mm-hmm.
He was the 3rd-rated player in Michigan and top 100.
Yes, he was.
In the 2008 class, it looks like.
I remember that game I went to. It was at their home field, and it was a downpour, and everybody had to go inside the school. This is before the game even started. And, both teams and all the fans and everybody were all huddled in the gym and in the hallways and stuff, while the rain is just pelting everything, and the water is actually, the roof is leaking in the school. So it was like an hour and a half delay for this game to start, and it was just a mud fest. But Jonas Gray I think he had like 3 touchdowns and about 280 yards rushing, and it was pretty fun.